No time for that doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself, I felt it in.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. I'm Joe Jordan, that's Tomo. We got a long show with y'all, man, today, but it's gonna be short at the same time. But I'm excited, Tomo. Commanders got a big game tomorrow against the Giants. I got a good feeling about this game. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. And like you said, we got a great slate of games we're going to talk about today. I wanted to steal something from the Detroit arena where they be like, Detroit basketball. All my Pistons fans know what that is. But I want to say NFL playoffs.
Yeah, it is.
Because that's what's going on right now.
Playoffs start today, for real. Like, a lot of teams got to get on the road. Some teams got to win out. Some teams can't lose more than one game. It's crazy going forward, all right? So before we get started, make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, send this video to somebody that y'all know personally so they can come on and watch live with us. Use that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all been using as we go throughout the show. And last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. All right, so, Tomo, the Titans and the Eagles, man. One of our division rivals kick it off with the Titans with Derrick Henry in that running game. Tannehill against Jalen Hurts. All right. So, Eagles one loss so far. Titans on the rise. They are dominating their division. So, what the Titans, like, they got a good chance to upset the Eagles. So, we're going to talk about this game, who we got winning. So, we can kick it off with you, Tomo. Who you got winning this game, Eagles or the Titans?
Man, the Eagles. The Eagles will win this game. The Titans have been on a run, but to me, I don't see like we've been saying. The theme has been 50 attempts. I don't see the Titans running the ball 50 times, or I don't see them getting the turnovers that they would need to actually beat this team. We all know the Eagles' run defense ain't it right now. They got Jordan Davis coming back. We've definitely got the alert on that. He on his 21 day, so he on his way back. But the Titans can run the ball, but I don't think they're going to be able to sustain the turnover battle here. So I got the Eagles winning this one. So another one, as DJ Khaled would say.
All right, so now I want to press the upset love button so bad. But I'm with you, man. I'm going to go with the Eagles, man. But, I'm going to hope the Titans pull it off. But the reason I'm going with the Eagles because, first off, they got Derrick Henry, and they don't run the ball like they should, I believe, as a team, and that's similar to another team we're going to talk about down the road. But I do think that the best way they could win, the good thing is the Eagles feed all turnovers, and Tannehill's been doing a good job this year taking care of the ball. He only got 4 interceptions for the year, and the Eagles feast on that. The Eagles don't have Gardner, so he's not going to be there, which is a huge loss for them. Yeah. We already talked about Jordan Davis. He's not playing, but they also are missing Maddox, a slot corner they got. So the Titans are not a pass-heavy team, but that play action is dangerous with Derrick Henry, if they can set it up really good. And Derrick Henry is one of those running backs, as the game go on, his yards per carry grows because of his he's built. Mm-hmm. So they got a good shot to upset the Eagles, but if I had to put my money on it, man, I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles, they just have the better team. Like, even with all the injuries that you named in their secondary and on their front line, they just have the better team right now. And, again, Tannehill, and I think Burks, he might be out. They said he was dealing with an illness. So if he's not even there, that's another weapon for the Titans that's just like, so.
Yeah, but what the Titans have going for them, coaching.
True. Oh, that's
coaching.
gonna be that's what makes this game even better because both the coaches passionate.
Mhm.
Well, I don't really like Sirianni, but yeah,
Yeah. So I don't like him because he's an Eagle. like
that's
one
true.
situation.
That's true.
You know, but I like his fire though. He got fire. Cussing players out, all that stuff. I like that, you know.
He has a swagger to be like a Chargers. Like he should be in LA. Like he should be the Chargers coach. Like he got that type of
Chargers,
swagger.
yeah. And just man, that'd be yeah. But he ain't leaving Philly. He's good with Philly. Like they
he's
match.
cemented. Yeah, nah.
All right, cool. All right, so that's that. So the Jets and the Vikings, another key game. Both of these teams are in playoff contention. The Vikings are dominating the NFC outside of the Eagles, right? And y'all demolished them too. But as far as record-wise, they are number 2. And the Jets, they're climbing up. They got Mike White as a new quarterback. So I'm gonna kick this one off. Who's gonna win this game? So I'm gonna go with the Jets. All right, I'm gonna go with the Jets. So the matchup isn't Mike White versus Kirk Cousins. It's gonna be Sauce and JJ. Sauce and Justin Jefferson. All right. Now, you got arguably the best receiver in the league, which I don't think he is, and arguably playing like the best cornerback in the league, which I don't think he is either. But they are both playing at elite level this year. But the Jets passing defense is legit. They're the 4th best passing part of defense passing. Right. So they're gonna get a wide receivers problem, not just Justin Jefferson, but Adam Thielen also. So believe it or not, right? This is a statement game for the Vikings, to me. Because even though their record says where they are, they don't have that many convincible wins. You know, like now obviously they don't have to convince nobody. They just gotta play their games and win the Super Bowl. But we're talking about media coverage. This is a statement game for the media to recognize and get them respect. Because they did beat the Buffalo Bills. They did beat the Commanders, who are a playoff team, right? They beat the Dolphins without Tua, but they lost to Yah and the Eagles and got outscored like 84-10, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the Jets are a formidable opponent, and they're rolling right now with a new quarterback. The defense is legit, so this will be a good test for them. Now, as long as I'm going with the Jets, as long as the Jets don't throw 2 interceptions in the red zone, fumble or snap on their own 1-yard line, or have a special teams defensive penalty that allow a first down or 4th down, they should win this game.
Ah, man. I'm picking the Jets for personal reasons.
Okay, I got you.
One, because I need the Vikings to lose. I need that 2 seed. We need that 2 seed. So that's one thing. The other thing is because I vouched for Mike White last week when I was talking about his rain game, and I was like, he can do it twice. Everybody was in the comments, and I also, I know the history. Mike White is known to have one good game and then terrible games after that. All the odds are against them in this game. For one, the Vikings, again, are the better team. They have the better offense. Jets have the better defense, though. Like you said, Sauce versus Jettas.
Mhm.
That's gonna be a great matchup. However, you miss one key element on the Vikings too, though. They can run, and they have a tight end.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets have like I said, the cards are against them, but when you're watching sports, it's like spades, man. The Jets have 2 on the possible. They got the defense and a potential offense that can beat them. And the possible is Kirk Cousins could turn back into Kirk Cousins. Even though he did win on his primetime game, I think he's going to come back down to earth, and the Jets might steal this one.
Yeah. Now, sorry, Tomo, you can't be the 2 seed, all right, unless you win the division. All right. So the Vikings winning,
sure? You right.
The Vikings losing is not going to help, man, unless y'all beat the Eagles. Now, you want the Vikings to win.
That's
so
what we on.
Bring the Eagles back.
That's what we trying to do here, man.
You know, if the Vikings win and they get a better record than the Eagles, and the Eagles don't get that bye week. You know, I'd rather the Vikings get a bye week than the Eagles. Say the truth. Get the Eagles out of there.
I'd rather the Cowboys get a bye week. We need a bye week after the week we done had. Whew.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, y'all supposed to get Odell, right? So that should be good.
Oh, man, I'm tired of that. I need him to sign at this point. It was fun in the beginning, but now I just need him to sign.
Yeah, hey, try shit through my King jersey on. You know what I mean? It would have rivaled that jersey.
Like the beam.
All right, y'all. So the next game we got, huge game, Commanders versus the Giants. Tomo, you go ahead and kick us off, man. It's a division opponent, you know. So go ahead, kick us off.
I know people gonna screenshot this, but you see the left hand up.
I see it.
Who are we? The Commanders. You got to say the Commanders gonna win this game, man. Y'all right now, y'all on the hot streak. Is Chase Young coming back? Do you
Not
know
this
Chase
game.
Young? Not this game? It don't matter. Y'all don't really need Chase Young at this point. Y'all defense is clicking on all cylinders. Y'all getting the turnovers. And again, y'all are one of the stingiest defenses when it comes to the run game. So Danny Dimes trying to sneak out the pocket, it's not going to happen. Their only weapon in Saquon, you see what Dallas did to him on Thanksgiving. Our run defense is not the best. And I'm giving it to you all in the division that you all have the best run defense. Saquon probably averaged like 1.2 yards a carry. Commanders got this game. I'm not going to say in a landslide because it's a division game, but I do see you all coming out on top.
Okay. Man, we agreeing too much on this segment, man. All right.
Oh, no, we gonna switch it up at some point. I see it.
Maybe I got to pull an upset alert next topic.
Maybe.
All right.
I know you are.
So the Giants and Commanders. Taylor Heinicke's undefeated, by the way, against the Giants. All right, I just want to put that out there. He undefeated. So I'm rolling with us. All right. I think this if they set the Giants up. The Giants got to play us. Then they got to play Philly. Then they got to play us again. When we got to play them, we get a bye week and then play them. So we get a whole week, 2 weeks to prepare for this team. So if we win this game, it's going to be a sweep. All right. So the Giants actually need this game more than us, I believe. So the Giants are terrible against the run. They're 30th in rushing yards per carry. All right. As far as their opponent, they're allowing more. They're 30th in rushing yards allowed per carry. And we're going to run the ball. So that's something that we ain't going to shy from. That's something we're going to do. We're going to run the ball. Take the under. Mike, hey, you might be right. You might be right, Trent. Take the under. The Giants like to run the ball too, though. But just like I said about the Titans, all right? So I'm going to say this. The Giants like to run the ball, but we're 8th in run defense. All right? 8th in run defense. So like you said, they like to run the ball, but we're stingy on the defensive side when it comes to run the ball. Now on the Falcons, they did look good against us on a run. You know, because they got that, because they're a good rushing team. They got that big running back, my man Quarterback Patterson. They got a rushing quarterback. Whenever we play a rushing quarterback, we give them a hard time. They give us a hard time, except for Jalen Hurts, but they give us a hard time. All right. So even Daniel Jones has actually been dangerous against us in the past. So that's going to be a test. But the Giants are 28th in passing yards per game, so we ain't got to worry about the pass. All right. Since week 6, we are the number 1 man-to-man coverage team in the NFL. Since week 6. All right. So I gotta put that out there. All right. So hey Kevin, we getting the guests to come on Monday, all right, after the game. So we got you, bro. Don't worry about it. We got you. We got you. So Daniel Jones has taken the 3rd most sacks in the NFL. All right, that benefits us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we have probably the best duo D tackles in the NFC East. Probably do, Tom. I'm sorry. Well,
hey, I'm out of that. You gotta talk to the Eagles on that one.
Okay.
I
know you got DeMarcus Lawrence and all that, but
with them the edge rush, we got the edge. Y'all,
yeah,
when you talking the middle of the field, that's y'all and the Eagles and the Giants. Y'all can talk about defensive tackles all day. We still looking for one.
Exactly, Kevin. DJ and Murrell are similar. You're right. All right. So basically, we got the 2 best D tackles in the NFC East. All right. Both of them got 6.5 sacks. I confirmed it. We are the only team that has 2 D tackles with at least 5 sacks. My man Montez Sweat is 3rd in QB hits, also with 7 sacks. So our D line gonna put some business on Daniel Jones, as long as he stay in the pocket. All right. So I got us, and then we also all 3 of those players I told you, all of them are top 10 in tackles for loss. All right. So in the running game, we're gonna be on point too. That's what I'm talking about. So Saquon still is a good running back. All right, best running back in our division. Right. Also, yeah, he's the best running back in our division. Whoa. Don't tell me Tony Pollard is better than Saquon.
Whoa. What do you mean by that?
Don't tell me Tony.
I'm gonna let you finish your stats. We're gonna definitely we're gonna get back to that.
All right.
I think Miles Sanders is up there.
No, you think Miles Sanders better than Saquon Barkley? Come on.
How many games did Saquon play? This is his first season healthy.
Okay, so you factor obviously your best ability is availability, but
exactly
right now he's healthy and what's he right now? He's 4th in the NFL in rushing, leading the Giants. Yeah, Barkley. Even the Eagles fan. Thank you, Kevin. It's the second time Kevin agreed with me. He said against his own team, Terry McLaurin's better than AJ, and then Barkley is better than Sanders. Appreciate that, Kevin.
He did not say that.
All right, so. But yeah, on defense, they are good. On defense, they are 3rd in opponent's QB completion percentage.
I got some confirmation.
and there's 7 TDs allowed. So, I understand all that. I feel comfortable about this game. I don't think it's gonna be no blowout. It'll be a close game, and we'll win like something like 2016, 2017.
But you see, my man just said Tony not, but Miles is what never better. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. I'm a little dyslexic. I read that too fast. Y'all tripping.
Yeah. Now Miles is nice.
Saquon just got here. He just got here technically.
He said he just. I mean, I don't know.
This is his rookie season, if you ask me.
No, he had another good year, I believe. Right? It's not his first year being healthy.
Full season? So. Nah, I think he's been hurt ever since he's been in the league.
Yeah, but I do think Saquon the best running back in that division. I mean, he's carrying the Giants right now. Like,
well, if that's the case, then Dak the best quarterback in our division.
I mean, about the fault, but then Jalen Hurts is playing the best this year, though.
See what I'm saying?
That's how I look at it.
You see that's my argument for Miles. If Saquon is the best, Miles is playing better.
But has Miles done anything great in this? Like, come on, man. Like, I can make an argument in the previous years that Antonio Gibson is better than him. I can make that argument.
I'd rather you say that. But Saquon just got here. I don't like them. I don't like the 4 or 5 game awards. I don't like that. I don't like that.
We got 11 game sample, and he's the best running back.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just saying.
Right.
One running back is going up against their own quarterback.
He said Dak is an upgraded Baker.
Here you go with that, man. Here you go. Look, he get his quarterback back, and he come back with this nonsense.
But Miles been hurt too. Okay, Kaz, I'm talking about. Maybe we should have had you on here. All right, so let's go to y'all, man. Let's go to y'all game. Cowboys and the Colts. So this is another game I want to press the upset button alert on. I just want to press it.
Press it.
Can't, man. You know, I can't because Matt Ryan, man, he's a turnover machine. Like, it's a bad matchup for Matt Ryan, man. Like, it really is. Like,
no.
We didn't also
Slay that out there.
Y'all terrible in the run. Not terrible. Y'all not good in the run.
We're getting better.
But they don't run the ball. Like, these dudes got Jonathan Taylor, and they are 25th in rushing. And they got Jonathan Taylor. They don't run the ball enough for me. You know, they don't commit to the ball. So if they could commit to the run, maybe, yes. Because this is the type of game y'all be losing. You know, these games where, like, everybody expect y'all to win. You know, you're going against a rookie coach. You feel me? Somebody that came off the street. And then one of these laws y'all be having, they had the media kill y'all for the whole week. You know, it's set up. It's a setup. And last thing I played the Colts, they beat the brace off y'all.
Every time. Okay? Every time.
Yeah, I don't think y'all scored last time y'all played them. Matter of fact, they shut y'all out.
Yes,
so the Colts could win. I do think the Cowboys will win, man, because y'all leading the league in sacks like 45. Matt Ryan's gonna get. I got a feeling he's gonna get destroyed this game, you know, and he's gonna fumble the ball probably twice. But if they could not turn the ball over, the Colts have a great chance to win this game.
If they could not.
Yeah, I agree, Anthony, man. I think that's gonna happen.
If they could not. You know what's crazy? I sat back and I looked and I was like, the last time we played the Colts, did we score a point?
No.
Did we score a point? Like, we was one of the best teams in the NFL that year. We came right into Indianapolis and they said no. And ever since then, teams were like, Dallas cannot stop the run. It was literally since that game, teams have just been running on us ever since. You know how long ago that was? That's crazy. People still have the same formula, and Dallas has not fixed it yet. Crazy. But Dallas should win this game. We should. If we play the way we're supposed to play and run the ball, we should win this game. Right now, the Colts, like you said, they're building this plane while it's in the air. They got the analyst coach who's coming over, you know, just covering for them. They did put up a good fight against the Eagles. I will say that. So they're the best team. But for them to put up a fight against the Eagles, and I think their last game, it came down to a close one too. It's Matt Ryan. I don't know what happened after that Super Bowl game, but he's just went downhill since then. Or maybe it's just the Colts environment. Was it Frank Wright? Some would say. Is the ghost still around? You know, the ghost of Frank Wright still running through that franchise. Also, the Colts was known to have one of the best offensive lines for like the last 2 years. And like, what happened? Did players leave? Did they just stop wanting to block? Like, I'm telling you, something happened in Indianapolis that we don't know what's going on. Maybe they need to do a Hard Knocks episode. But on to Dallas. On to Dallas, man. Like, again, we showed signs of being unstoppable when we all go out there and do our thing. Dak has came back and the offenses went to new levels. The defense is now plateaued. If you ask me, they plateaued a little bit because now they're leaning on like, well, we have our quarterback back. Remember I said that a few episodes ago about when I said when Dak come back, I would hate to know that the defense would be like, well, Dak's here, man. We could chill just a little bit. And some games it's shown that they were just like, we're good. 4 got us, and it's like, no. Act like Cooper Rush is still back there, even though 4 back there making plays. And coming off 3 games in 12 days, we went 2-1, fully rested. We got this game.
Yeah. And the thing is, CD, I want to know how he gonna do.
What you mean?
Against a legit corner.
Who is that?
This is opportunity, huh?
Who? Gilmore?
Yeah.
My man been MIA for a while.
Nah, he been playing good this year, except against Terry McLaurin. But he been playing good this year. Yeah.
What you think he'll do against this NFC East?
Hey, we gonna see, man. I just want to see how he gonna be because AJ Brown. I mean, did he even play that game? I don't know. He did score. AJ Brown scored.
I would hope he did.
That Devontae Smith. I think it was Devontae. I don't know, but no, it was Quez Watkins that scored. But I don't think AJ was. I don't remember seeing him that game. I don't know.
You know what it was?
I don't know, man. I didn't see him that game.
He was sick, so he missed that game.
You know, I don't know. Right? Matter of fact, he fumbled. That's right. He was there. He fumbled that game. That's right. He fumbled.
Give me that.
So Steph is a casual. Steph is not a casual, bro. He's been playing good this year. He's been playing decent, you know. And I agree with you with that offensive line, man. Get up and get out.
That was a good one.
Get up and get out, Jeff. Hey, cut it out. All right, look. So, but they offensive line, they're the highest paid offensive line in the NFL, and they're not playing like it at all. I'm not sure, but recently, since Jeff Saturday been there, Matt Ryan has been good with the turnovers. I think he only turned the ball over twice since Jeff Saturday been there. So, well, as far as interceptions, he did have a fumble. No, that was Jonathan. Jonathan Taylor been fumbling, matter of fact, since he been there. So, yeah, so Matt Ryan, if he can not turn the ball over and hold and try to run and actually commit to the run, they got a good chance to beat y'all. But the Cowboys recently, y'all offense has been high powered, and y'all defense has been insane in the passing game. That's why they got to commit to the run.
But I'll give you one side note though. Michael Gallup and Trayvon Diggs was out with an illness, so they didn't practice all week. So Matt Ryan might be able to steal 1 or 2 passes.
I think they'll play.
They playing. I'm not saying they're not playing. I'm just saying I'm not giving them no excuses. I'm just saying Matt Ryan can get one on them.
Okay, AJ. All right. So next game we got the Browns versus the Texans. Oh, I think I changed that.
The showdown. Now that's
the Browns versus the Texans. All right, it's funny because we got Tayon in the comment section. Huge Browns fan. All right, and Deshaun Watson is coming back. Like, how storytelling is this, man? He plays for this team. All that drama happened in his first game back from suspension against the Texans in Houston. Like, come on, bro. Like, really? Are you serious? So you kick this one off for us, Tomo. First, I want you to talk about because he's been dismissing any questions that's non-football related. So I want you to talk about, is that the right way to go? And talk about how you think he will bounce back on this game.
Man, so I know all the listeners out there. Y'all remember the show The Game that used to come on? What is it? The CW, and then now it's on BET, and now it's on CBS and all that. But this whole Deshaun Watson thing reminds me of one of them episodes, man, where like the scandal comes out, and then Tasha Mack comes up and be like, "Don't you say nothing. I'm gonna handle everything." And I think his agents and them were like, look, man, we got so many streaming platforms out here now, or any platform where you could just pick up a mic and then tell your side of the story. You don't have to answer anything at this press conference. Now, would I like for him to say something? Yeah, similar to what I say about Jerry. I'm going to keep taking my shots at him too. But yeah, you control your own narrative. He can literally go on a radio show I think what he wants to do is a podcast where he can get it all out with someone asking him questions. Because you already know what happens when the media gets involved. They're gonna ask one question, then somebody gonna ask another question, then they're not even gonna ask about the game anymore. Now they're like, we got you right where we want you. And he's not trying to have a menace to society moment where he mess up. So he's just like, I'm not gonna talk about that right now. I'll talk about it when I want to talk about it. So
yeah, I'm with that. Oh yeah, in the game. Sorry, go ahead in the game.
Oh, with the game. Oh yeah, first half he gonna be a little rusty because he ain't played in like 15 years. So we already see what's gonna happen there. But they gonna win. They definitely gonna win. Amari Cooper probably happy. I mean, Jacoby Brissett did his thing while they was out. Look at the record. I mean, the record could have been a little bit better, but there was also games where they were in the game and they just lost it at the last minute. So the Browns had a fighting chance to make the playoffs. I mean, they still probably do because the Steelers not really scaring nobody, even though they on a run, as everyone would like to say. First half is going to be a little shaky. I think he's still going to have it in the back of his head because they say like 10 of the ladies are supposed to be at the game as well. 10 of his victims, they're supposed to be there. So that's going to be in his head. It's also Houston, where it all started. Literally, this is where you were birthed at. So I got the Texans winning this. I mean, the Browns winning this game because the Texans aren't good. They fight, but they're not going to win this one. It's too much turmoil. And Deshaun got too much to prove.
Yeah, man. So we agreeing a lot today, man. Like the way you said how he's handling it, I think he's handling it as far as football reasons. I think he's handling it the right way. All right. So me and you we're in there. Me and you don't know what happened. I don't know who's right. I don't know who's wrong. I don't know if he's lying. I don't know if he's telling the truth. I don't know. But as far as football reasons, he's doing the right thing because he already served his punishment. You know, he got a suspension. He served it. The NFL said he cooperated the whole time. So he doesn't have a reason to continue to talk about it if he already served his punishment when it comes to football. And like my man said, he might wait for a Netflix special for real. All right. You know, or they might have one on him. Like they did with R. Kelly. All right.
Nah, he don't want that. It's gonna get ugly if that happens.
No, I want to put that in the air. I'm gonna cut that out. All right?
Yeah.
But yeah, but I think like you said, like that's why I like these podcasts because it gives the athletes a voice. You know, so before in the past, there wasn't no podcast out for real like that. So everything we knew about the players were what the media told us. But now you can listen to the Pivot. I mean, these athletes have their own podcasts. Like Von Miller got one, you feel me? Richard Sherman got one. So I think he's handling it well. Because like you said, if he answers one question, it's gonna be basically an avalanche of questions, basically, right?
Yep.
Now, and then people gonna be they got like 10 of them gonna be at the game. You know, they're gonna be protesting outside, they're gonna have signs, they're gonna be calling them all kinds of stuff while he in the stands. So he's gonna have to withstand all that while playing the game. Now, as far as the actual game, the Texans are terrible. All right. Don't forget, we allow I think -7 yards the whole first half when we played them. You know, so
I thank you. I won my fantasy that week because of y'all defense.
My man, appreciate it. All right. So if you want to win this week, pick the Browns defense. They're terrible. All right. They're not a good team. Miami, they lost to Miami by like 15, but if you watch that game, Miami was up like 30-0 basically, and they just try to climb back at the end of the game. They're terrible. Jacoby Brissett did a good job. Not great, but a good job holding the fork down. I think they're 4-7 right now.
Yep.
And I could think of 3 games Jacoby threw away at the end of the game. The Jets, the Chargers, and the Falcons. Those 3 games they could have won, but he just didn't come through at the end. Like, and you tell yourself, if they had Deshaun Watson, they probably would have won those games. So Jacoby looking good. He only turned the ball over like five, I think 6 times, 12 TDs, 6 interceptions. Deshaun, and then he's been running the ball too. He's been using his legs. So Deshaun coming in here, Amari Cooper, this great running attack, Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb, good offensive line. It's going to add more energy to the team, I believe. And then you got a reliable backup in the back behind you. God forbid something happens to Deshaun, but I think he's going to come back clicking. Like you say, he might come out a little rusty, but I think by the end of the game, we're going to be like, the Browns, man, then let them get in the playoffs. We're going to be having that conversation after that game, I think.
Man, man, that's crazy. Right. Deshaun ain't played in 15 years.
Yeah.
He about to come back. That's crazy. And the Browns about to make the playoffs again.
All right, man. So the next game, this probably the game of the week. Well, nah, you got the game after that we're covering part. These next 2 games are 2 big games. Dolphins versus the 49ers. This is going to be a good game. And the question was like, who needs this game more? Like, who needs this win more? All right. And the Dolphins, they need it more.
Okay.
All right. Let me tell you why the Dolphins need it more. Multiple reasons. Number one, Buffalo just took the lead in the division, half game. So if the Dolphins win, they take the lead back. They can maintain the lead. The 49ers have a one-game lead. They can lose this game and still have the lead. Plus, they're dominating their division. So I don't think the 49ers are worried about winning the division because every time they play the Seahawks, the Cardinals, or the Rams, they win by at least 2 touchdowns. So I don't think they worry about them for real. But the Dolphins, on the other hand, you got the Jets, who they lost to, who is a game behind them, I believe. And the Bills, who they beat, but like I said, the Bills had the lead, have a game lead right now. Also, they needed this W because of Tua. Tua's in the MVP race with Patrick Mahomes. All right. The last time Patrick Mahomes went to play the 49ers, he cooked them. All right. They beat the brakes off him. I think the score was like 35-14, something like that. Patrick Mahomes threw for 423 yards, 3 TDs. He did have an interception, but he did all that while completing 73% of his completions, 73% of his passes. So he had a good game. So for Tua to make a statement in his MVP run, who I think Tua is winning right now, if you don't believe me, go watch the video we made, MVP video, all right? Tua has to come out against the 49ers and have a great, not a good, a great game, something similar to what Mahomes did. Because Mahomes did not play the number one defense. Tua is. So Tua can do what Mahomes did to the number one defense with no interceptions, because he only got 4 for the year, by the way. 4 for the year behind Jalen Hurts. Then, yeah, man. No, he had 3. He towered Jalen Hurts. Then, yeah, man. So I think they will win. I'm picking the Dolphins to win this game. And I think Tua will have a good outing. Probably 3 touchdowns. Probably not 400 yards, but probably 350, but no interceptions.
Stole my notes, man. You stole my notes. The only I picked the Dolphins, and that's my only reason to say they need to win this more is because of your video. That was it. I had nothing that was written after that. I said the Dolphins needed more because of Joe's video. That was it. Man. Now I'm gonna say the 49ers needed more.
With David when you need him. Well, no David, he might pick the Dolphins.
There's 2. I'm on the fence because I said the Dolphins needed more because of your video, but I also said the 49ers needed more to prove my point that Jimmy G has been balling this year. Like Jimmy G has been balling, and they will not give him his props, man. He is so scorned by that man's last 4 seasons that it's like, look at right now. Jimmy G has the 49ers. No, Jimmy G and the defense, or should I say the defense and Jimmy G? Let me place it like that.
Okay.
Because ain't nobody really coming there to see Otis. They really there for the defense, aka David Ruffin. But Jimmy G's not messing up. He's not messing up. Like he's known for being gimme Jimmy is what he calls him, but he's not messing up, and it's just giving the defense more opportunities to like rest and come back and put pressure on the other team. This should be the game of the week because the Dolphins are flat out balling. Like you said, Tua has not lost a game since he started, but the 49ers defense is flat out balling. And to see their defense go up against this speed would be very entertaining. It's going to be highly entertaining. So I picked the 49ers to win this game, though. Even though I said the Dolphins needed more, I picked the 49ers to win this game because of their defense. Okay. Now, their run may take a hit because Eli Mitchell went down and they was killing with that dynamic duo with him and Christian McCaffrey. But now this shows that, hey, since if the Dolphins are as good as they say they are, they have to stop that 49ers rushing attack because they still have Debo, they still have Kittle, they still have Ayuk and Jennings. I'm going to give Davis props because and Jennings. So.
And Jennings. You got it. Yeah, I'm on with the Dolphins, man. And then Tate said that it's hard to throw picks when all your receivers run 4-2. A lot of Tua's passes is in the middle. So it's not like he's throwing bombs all day. So those plays, you gotta be more accurate in the slants versus the deep ball. So I can't give you that. You gotta give my man some credit.
Also, I hate to be on that side too, but if they all run fast, you can either underthrow them or overthrow them, and a pick is waiting in any of those situations. So yeah,
Yeah, because Patrick Mahomes had Tyreek Hill too, but I don't think he threw this less of picks though. I don't know. He probably had. I don't know.
He might have thrown less.
But Patrick Mahomes. Oh, speaking of Patrick Mahomes, well, before I get to that, the 49ers, right? Mm-hmm. Jimmy G. Jimmy G is the most disrespected QB in part history, man. For real.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm not saying he's a great QB, but nobody gives him. They give him zero props. Like they give him zero props. Like we
Unless it's
praise
his
to the.
off field selections, yeah, he definitely gets no props.
But think about it. We praise Taylor Heineke for changing the order in the locker room, and people like wanting to play for him. They want to play for Jimmy G.
That's
They
true.
do. They want to play with Jimmy G. When Trey Lance making that, like people didn't want Trey Lance. The locker room was torn when that happened. You know, I mean, George Kittle was like, "That's my quarter." Like George Kittle, like, "Yeah, I'm rolling with Jimmy G." So, like David, if you're watching this, please give my man Jimmy G some more props. All right, because
Debo
I'd
said
rather
it.
be, huh?
Remember Debo called out Jeff Wilson when Jeff Wilson was talking about him. Like,
Yeah,
man, nah, you weren't saying all that when you was here.
facts, facts. Oh, and that's another thing, Jeff Wilson. Oh, we ain't mentioned this. This is the Kyle Shanahan against his pupil. All right, against Mike McDaniels. All right, so
That's true. That's
you
true.
know
And
what I mean. So
and what's up with the algorithm? I don't know if your Instagram algorithm did it, but mine's has been doing. I've been seeing all Dolphin stuff lately. Like, what's going on here? Every time I get into a heated debate with somebody within the show or the chat, it's just like Instagram, like and I'll just see all that stuff. Like for a week straight, when that Eagles game was coming on, I see nothing but Eagles stuff. I wanted to deactivate my account, and now this week I see nothing but Mike Daniels like inside the NFL. So he's just on the sideline talking to the players.
by the way, y'all, Kyle Shanahan owns his former coaches. Right? He owns Sean McVay. We know that. I mean, Sean McVay hasn't beaten him yet in the regular season. All right.
Nope.
He owns. Who else he beat? He beat
Oh, Matt LaFleur, right?
Matt LaFleur.
Yeah.
He owns Matt LaFleur. Every time they play for now, they get
And in the
right?
playoffs, in the snow.
Yeah. So and next you got McDaniel. So we'll see if he, because he's like they saying he's a boy genius, and I like them going to Miami. I really did. I was like, and that's one of the reasons why I picked them to win because he's coming from the Kyle Shanahan tree. It's funny because Nathaniel Hackett came from that same tree, but it's not going well. But
Everybody not gonna work out.
yeah, Robert Sars too from that tree. So we'll see if he can break this trend of getting whooped by your former coach. All right, by your former head coach. All right, so that's that. So the next game we got, this might be the game of the week. The Chiefs versus the Bengals. All right, and you kick this one off. And obviously the question is, of course, we're gonna get who we think gonna win, but we want to eye in on how much of a threat are the Bengals to the Chiefs in it? Because they don't really get mentioned as far as a threat. So how big of a threat are they in the AFC to the Chiefs?
Man, seeing as though this was my backup team in the beginning of the season, man, Tiger Pride, but they're not a threat to the Chiefs.
He does.
Yeah, the Bengals right now at this point, man, they're still trying to get themselves together. Like we thought they were coming over this Super Bowl hangover, and then they went on a nice run. I think Chase Young is coming back as well. But it's two things in all football, in all of football. That's your defensive line, and then that's your offensive line.
Okay.
And the Bengals have no offensive line. Like at the end of the day, they could score with the best of them, but that Super Bowl play let us know right there. Until you get that O-line fixed, teams will always have your number. And to me, that's why I don't think they're a real major threat to the Chiefs, because if they dial it up and get to my man Joe Burrow, it's a wrap. If your quarterback can't throw, you can't run the ball, how you gonna win the game?
Okay.
And the Chiefs can make that happen with Chris Jones. Chris Jones is sitting there. He probably like, I can't wait. I cannot wait. He probably feel like Michael Parsons that week. He was like, we're going to get to him every single time. Now, again, the Chiefs have the weapons on the outside. So the Bengals have the weapons, but they're not a threat. You have other teams that are way better than the Bengals at this point. We just talked about one in the previous segment. Like the Dolphins are way better than them right now. And I think they're more of a threat to the Chiefs than the Bengals are.
Okay. Tom, I'm expecting you to respond like that. All right, cool. All right, cool. Let's talk about it. All right, so look, now if you want to look at like the media, what the media is saying, with the eye test, I guess is saying, all that stuff, Buffalo should be the biggest threat. All right. And it's not really because of Josh Allen. It's because of Josh Allen and they have the best defense to go with the good quarterback. So I think that's why people are putting them up there. So come playoff time, if everybody's healthy, they will have the most complete team. To challenge the Chiefs. Now, I didn't have the Bengals making the playoffs. I had them going 9-8 before the season, and mainly it was because I wasn't a believer of their run. I thought they were a team that got hot at the right time, and they were on the road. All right, like they won a division at 10-7, so it wasn't like they dominated the division, nothing like that. But I must say, man, they've been impressing me. I know you mentioned they got a terrible offensive line. That's not 100% true, I don't think, because we're caught up on the first two games, obviously, the Cowboys and the Steelers, when he got sacked like 13 times total. Since then, he got sacked 5 times against the Browns. We also that Browns game live, on Thursday night. Outside that Browns game, they've been doing a good job, right? He got sacked no more than twice every single game, except for 2 of the games, Falcons and the Saints, and they won both of those games. So the offensive line has been doing good, right? For the season, the offensive line is giving up 3 sacks a game. The last 3 games, 1.5 sacks per game. So the Bengals O-line has been doing a much better job as the season goes, and they just played the Steelers with TJ Watt, and that he didn't sack him much time. So I would say the Bengals should be the biggest threat to them. All right, and let me tell you why. They are the only team in the AFC that's ever beaten the Chiefs in the playoffs. The Bills lost to them twice. The Browns lost to them. The Texans lost to them with Deshaun Watson. But the Bengals are the only team that actually beat them. And that was after the Chiefs beat Buffalo. So it's not like it was like off a fluke season. The Chiefs just beat Buffalo, and then Cincinnati turned around and beat them. So we gotta respect these guys that they are a threat to the Chiefs. And they passing game. Right now, they're 4th in passing. I know you might say, oh, they got Jamar Chase. They haven't had Jamar Chase. In the last 3 games, they are still 4th in passing without Jamar Chase. So they're still able to get the ball downfield, right? I got to apologize to my man Joe Burrow. I said Tua had the best passing game with 469 yards. No, it was Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow threw for 481 yards against the Falcons, my bad, while completing 80% of his passes, 3 TDs. I just want to say that. So I tell that I do believe that they should be the name as the biggest threat to them. Buffalo is getting crowned every year, but they haven't even done anything. When the Bengals just came off the Super Bowl run, so I'm gonna give Bengals some respect today.
They can have the respect. Like respect is always there. This is like it could be love too. You can always love somebody from afar, and that's what I feel about the Bengals. But to me, I understand what you're saying, but I think the Dolphins are a bigger threat. Like even though you're going off of what happened last year in the playoff game, you got Tua as the MVP, and he got speed, and he got a run game.
Mm-hmm.
With the only thing that might stop the Dolphins is if they got to play in Kansas City. It gets cold out there. Yeah, but that's it. To me, like you said, even with the Bengals O-line not allowing, what you said, they're giving up 1.5 sacks a game since that terrible, horrendous start. It doesn't matter about the stats sometimes. What happens is when that actual 1.5 comes into play. And I believe if the Bengals are trying to do, a 2-minute drive down the field, that 1.5 can come into play. And then boom, game over. So your stats mean everything. But a great man once told me stats kill opinions.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, a great man, right? And also Joe Burrow is one of those quarterbacks that if you keep him in the game, he could bring you home. All right, I trust Joe Burrow more than Josh Allen. I don't know why we don't put, like you don't look at games like, man, Joe Burrow lost that game, but we can look at a lot of games that Josh Allen lost. I don't know why we don't talk about Joe Burrow in the same breath as Josh Allen.
Because he's a kid in everybody's eyes. You can't be doing it this fast. That's what some people think.
I'm just saying, man. Justin Herbert kid, but they try to put him up. I
don't know who does that. That's crazy. That was because of hard. I really think he got most of his shine because of Hard Knocks.
Yeah, but and then Justin Herbert, I'm not gonna. You can't really blame him. He's not the reason why they're losing. I gotta say that they always had a horrific defense for real. So now this year they fixed out our defense, but yet they got hurt. So Justin Herbert, man, if he was in a better situation, he'd be much better. So I'm not going on Justin Herbert, but Joe Burrow showed us, So now. Like I said, I want to believe where they run, but so far this year, they've been on a little street. They've been looking good too, and they might steal that division from the Ravens too. But I'm gonna still roll with the Ravens though.
I mean, we got a Browns fan in the comments thinking they about to steal it from everybody. So, but yeah, nah, I agree with that. We need to have a conversation about the quarterbacks one day because, yeah, to me, I really believe Hard Knocks can make or break a person. And Joe Burrow is like, I mean, Justin J Herbo. That's what we call him. J Herbo is reaping the benefits of that season because he was looking nice on the show. And that gives you more of an inside aspect of like, oh, maybe this kid do got it. And then, media picked up with it. And then he started performing on the field after that situation with the quarterback. What was my man name? Not Jacoby Brissett. Who was the quarterback? Somebody with the Chargers. Remember, he wasn't starting. He was the backup.
Was it? It's a black. It was a black dude, right?
Yeah.
He played with the Texans too.
Yeah. But somebody will tell us.
I can't think right now.
But he had the rib situation. Then Justin Herbert got in, and then he started looking nice. So, man, where's Carl when you need him, man? Carl,
I know, right? Kevin, no, it's a black dude. He played for the Texans.
He was kind of like Jacoby Brissett. He was all over the. He played for the Bills. He started with the Bills.
Yeah, he like I know like last year he was with the Texans and they was doing good and he got hurt.
They're going to fry us in the comments. Well, how you in a sports show and don't know the quarterback, man?
Come on, man. I can't think right now. I can't think of his name right now, but
we definitely need to. We definitely need that episode on just quarterbacks in general.
Yeah, we could do that and rank them.
Yeah,
we can do that. Yeah, we can do that. Definitely do that. I hope you don't think if we do a top 15, top 10, maybe we can get Doc in there.
What? What you mean maybe? I said maybe.
All right, y'all. So, hey, we rolled through that. So, look, before we got last words in, make sure y'all like this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right? It's been growing. We appreciate everybody. Say what?
Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor. Yeah, he's a journeyman, and he's been good wherever he was, though.
Yeah.
So, and he always get hurt. That's crazy. All right, because he like Geno. He's Geno basically.
Yeah.
All right. But he keep getting hurt. So yeah, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video with somebody that I know personally, because once we end it, you can go back and watch it live. We're gonna break these things up so y'all can see it individually. And appreciate y'all for using that comment section, being live. We appreciate that. Y'all been here, and we appreciate that. And I hope y'all enjoy the show. So, last words.
Last words, man. I got some. I know he's not about to pull this out. I know
my man said. Left hand up. All right.
Right hand. Let me go right hand.
So we here. Oh, damn, I snuck the jersey, guy. Here we go. Commanders. We command our respect. Scary Terry, they missing some DBs. I need you to show CD how to do it. I need you to show CD how to land 2 feet in the end zone when you catching a good catch. All right. Go ahead. Yeah, is Sacramento proud? Let's get this dub to our 4 o'clock against the Clippers. We need our payback.
My man said land 2 feet in the end zone, and they still trying to figure things out. That's great. This is why. See, I blame the Eagles for this. I wanted y'all to beat them, but look what they've started, man. This is what they started. They had one job. Just go out there and play your game. Just go out there and play your game. This might be my last word. Just go out there and play your game. Man, I hope y'all do make the playoffs.
Hey, Tomo, can I say this real quick? Something quick? All right. I'm tired of doing all this typing, voice recording. Let me just say this right here. All right. We are not excited because we're 7-5. All right, let's start there. Washington fans, well, at least me, I am not excited and talking trash and being, I guess you can call it cocky. I don't know, because we're 7-5. It's because when we were 1-4, I came on here and said, "Are the Commanders done?" Everybody in the comments, "Oh, stick a fork in it," or "They done." They were done soon when started. I was saying all this stuff. And now that since that time, we're 6-1. I'm trying to keep the same, we said, keep the same energy with Jerry Jones. Keep the same energy with the Commanders. All right, keep the same energy. All right, because hey, we're gonna get to the dance, and we get to the dance, it's gonna be dangerous. All right,
y'all not gonna have a date.
Yes,
y'all trying to get to the dance. Y'all not gonna have a date.
Yeah, we go on the dance floor. I'm telling you. Right?
I just need y'all to beat the Giants twice so y'all can end up 3rd in the division so my rankings can come out true. That's all. That's all I need.
Well, what this man just said in the comments? Terry really a wide receiver too? Okay, cuz.
Whoa.
And I ain't gonna
Well,
respond.
I agree with Kevo's when he's like he don't got enough touchdowns to teach somebody how to score a touchdown. I agree with that because he got to get there.
You know, it's cool. You know, Cowboy fans, man, CD lead the whole team, the whole NFC East in receiving yards, and he played half the year with his backup. Terry McLaurin played his whole career with backup. So I don't want
to wait. No, Taylor Heineke is his quarterback. Okay.
Yeah, but come on,
that's his quarterback,
Heineke, man. But
we would say Wentz is his backup.
Man, if Terry McLaurin could get a quarterback that's going to throw for close to 5,000 yards, Terry McLaurin he can go crazy.
I don't even know why he signed, but you know everybody gotta get their money.
But it's all good. It's only a wide receiver too. How disrespectful is that?
Well, let's just put it like this: at least you all didn't go trade for a wide receiver, give up picks and go trade for him just to treat him as he's your number 2 receiver. You know what I'm saying? Like they did that, and Dallas gave away a number 1 receiver in hopes that their number 2 could be a number 1. Like our division is just crazy when they make moves.
I know you miss Amari Cooper, man.
Every day, bro. Every day.
Especially you watch him, he be looking so smooth with his catches.
Because it just when you sit back there and you like Jacoby Brissett is good, but come on, bro, them passes be looking so pretty. He just make passes look easy.
He does.
Now he got Deshaun Watson, man.
He did have a big drop though against the Bucks, but they made it up though.
He showed up.
A fourth down drop. It was 4th down. He dropped it.
I know a couple GMs. I know a couple GMs in Texas was like, "See, we told y'all."
A fool was standing there watching. No, he good, man. He gonna change his whole culture, which he already had done.
But
all right, y'all.
Yeah,
that's all we got for y'all today. We appreciate Smith. Nobody talking about Devontae Smith right now, man. Come on.
He got number 1 receiver.
Yeah.
Look, this whole offense, this whole offseason with the NFC East and all of us being this good is gonna be so funny because now people gotta sign quarterbacks. They gotta make decisions on their running backs. Like this is gonna be a shakeup in the whole division. So right now we all better have some fun because it might get ugly.
I can't wait to the playoffs, man. Woo! Playoffs gonna be lit. All right, y'all. That's all we got for y'all today, and we'll see y'all next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button, no matter what you're listening to or watching it. Hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.